I would describe myself as a little, I spread myself a little thin sometimes, but it has to be done. My days are really long. There are times when I don't come back to my room until the sun's down. And I think busy is a bit of an understatement, but I think it's part of LMU's culture to just be a little overcommitted. I think its roots are really found in our mission because our mission really wants us to be well rounded people, men and women with and for others. So I think it fosters this culture of like, yes, we are here to get our academics taken care of, we are here to get a degree, but we're here to do it in a very complete way on and off the bluff. And so I think it fosters a community where you want to go out and do service and get off the bluff and just become a like a better person as well as a better student. Yeah, I have friends that are in very different majors. So I have some of my best friends are in business, others are engineers, and people say this major is easier, this major is harder, but everyone has the same amount of stress and the same overcommitment and the same schedules. Everyone has a really hard time and they're challenged in their own ways. So there are some times where we just don't see each other for a week or two because we're so busy, and we all understand and we all empathize that everyone's stressed out. I have never gotten sick so much before coming to LMU, and I realized that it could be that we're in the dorms and we're with a lot more people, so there are different germs, but stress makes it so much harder for me to get better when I am sick. It takes me like 2 to 3 weeks to get better, whereas before in high school I would get sick, get it out, and I'd be done. So it affects me in that way. Like I get sick a lot more, and I think sometimes that college is obviously worth it. It's a great investment, but I'm wondering how many years I'm taking off of my life by being in college and having all this stress on my plate. So I think it affects our health gravely. At least specifically to me, it causes a lot of distress. Causes a lot more problems than I should have at this age. I think a lot of it has to do with my family because I am a first generation college student and I'm a first generation American. And my grandparents worked really, really hard to get my parents to where they are. My parents have worked really hard to get me here. And I will never take that for granted. And I will not let all of their hard work and sweat and blood and tears be in vain. And I think there's nothing greater than an education. Like, no one can ever take my education away from me. And we've just worked so hard to get here. And it's so empowering to learn how much is going on in this world. Like, there's so much to learn about. So I think I just enjoy being a student as well. So when you enjoy something, I think that's half the battle.